Hey, welcome back to the channel. So check out what I got for you guys today. So I did mention that we are going to start doing some range videos. And we're going to go for the red. We're going to bring the guns out to the gun range, safe, controlled environment. We're going to shoot the guns, make some videos, and hopefully we can, have some fun, educate. There's two guns that I wanted to talk about today. They have proven to be reliable. Okay? Proven to be reliable. So I have a couple of them, right? First one I'm going to talk about. Let's make sure that they are clear. They're clear. Glock 19, Gen 5. Okay? So how can you tell it's a Gen 5? See the serrations in the front. It also says Gen 5 on the frame itself. This one has the SCS by Holosun, iron front and rear sights, and it has the TLR7A streamlight on there. Okay? Not a lot of upgrades, just the regular necessities on this. Now, the second one we have. Yes. Let's drop the mag on that. Okay. This one has a Taran Tactical base plate on it. It is also Glock 19 Gen 5. See that? Slide cuts. Also, suppressor high sights, front and rear metal sights. Also have the Radiant ramjet on there, TLR7A, and an upgraded trigger. Now, should you spend the money to upgrade your Glock? Is it worth it? Can you tell the difference in the performance? We are going to find out. We're going to shoot these guns, and we're going to see if the Radiant ramjet makes a difference with the recoil. If H507C, right? As you can see, basically what this one does, it adjusts the dot, the brightness based on, the area you're in. So we are going to take these into the range, and we're going to shoot them to see if spending the extra money and upgrading your Glock makes that much of a difference. Again, it's all preference. It's what you like. I honestly believe that these things come reliable from the factory. That's why they're carried by a lot of our, law enforcement and so forth. So let's get into the range and check it out. All right, so check it out. This is the shoot straight that's located off of 441 and 595. They got a nice membership deal here where You pay 20 bucks a month and you can come in and you can shoot all you want. So we are here at the gun range. So check it out. You have the Glock 19, the Glockado, and then you have the both Gen 5s. And you have regular Glock, just minor upgrades. And then you have this one here that has the ramjet on it, trigger upgrade. All right. So we are shooting 124 grain FMJ. All right. All right, guys. So first one we're going to shoot is the regular Glock 19. All right. All right. So Glock 19, minor upgrades, just the light, the red dot, iron sights, factory trigger, everything else is factory. Okay. Mag. All right, empty, clear. Let's bring it in, see how we did. All right, not a bad grouping for seven yards. So we're gonna send it out a little further, and we're gonna go for headshots with the ramjet. Actually, no, we're gonna leave it about the same distance. All right, so now we're going to shoot the Glock with the ramjet and the Taran tactical faceplate mag. Let's see how that shoots. All right, so now we're going to shoot the Glock with the ramjet on it and the Taran mag. Okay. Clear. Let's bring it in. Okay, the grouping is not bad, but it looks like we're a little off to the left. We got a couple of flyers. Okay, so one thing I did want to mention, this Glock with the ramjet on it, the ramjet is going to make your gun louder. Obviously, there's more gas coming out of the top, those kind of things. So the gun is going to be louder. One of the things that I wanted to mention as well is this one was sighted in for about 7 to 10 yards. Okay, that's why you notice those shots are a little to the left. So whenever you have an RMR, you can sight it in based on the distance. Now, I mean, obviously it's still in an A zone, but if you want precise shots and you can guess what distance your target's going to be, you can sight your red dot in to that distance. But I mean, who does that, right? Clear. All right. So as you can see, we had a couple of flyers. Obviously, you don't want to go shoot, crazy, but we did have a few headshots. All right, and that's at 7. All right, this one we're gonna do without the comp, and we're gonna go for the red. All right, clear. Got a nice little hole. Couple of flyers, but all right. We are back. So, what are your thoughts, huh? In comparison to the Glock 19 Gen 5 with the ramjet, upgraded trigger, factory trigger, no ramjet. How did you guys, how would you rate them? Would you spend the extra money and would you spend the extra money and Gucci out your Glock? Did you notice a significant difference in the two, in how they perform, how it sound? You know how easy the trigger was to manipulate, or how easy the trigger was. Let's check it out. So all right, so now we're going to shoot minor upgrades, just the light, the Glock with the ramjet on it, and the Tarrant sights. Factory trigger, everything else is factory. Okay, mag. There. All right. Clear, right? Let's see that trigger pull. Right, right. Take up, take up, take up, take up. Break. Okay. Let's see the reset. Resets right there. So resets right there. Break. Okay. Let's check this. Clear. Okay. Take up, take up, take up. Take up, take up. Break. This, it has a, it sounds like a crispier break. All right, let's see the reset. resets right there. So resets here, where I believe that one reset it somewhere around here. So maybe what, a 16th, an eighth of an inch off on the reset. And more of a, right? You tell me. Your pull. Take up, take up, take up. Right. Right. Take up, take up, take up, take up, take up. Break. Break. Okay. Let's see the reset. It has a, it sounds like a crispier break. All right, let's see the reset. Resets right there. So resets right there. Resets right break there. So resets here. Okay. Where let's I believe that one reset. So put a price, right? For this setup here, probably going to be close to about, I would say, close to about $1,800. Just a ramjet alone, it's around that $300-400 area. Whereas standard Glock, you throw on a TLR, maybe you get this for like 180. You swap out the sights, you put on some metal sights. You can probably get those for about 80 bucks. You can pick one of these up for about 280, 300, right? The gun is $699, so $699, 200, that's $899 plus 300. You're looking at, so about 1,200 bucks, sight and everything. You can get this, or you can just leave it the way it comes, you know, at the factory. I also swapped this out. As you can see, it's a little different from that. That's the factory. This is aftermarket. But yeah, is it worth the upgrade? I mean, you dress it up, right? But the reliability, when you start messing with the internals, you could possibly compromise the reliability. Now, if you're putting quality stuff in there, or you had it custom built by, you know, a reputable company, then even so, anything fails, right? But it's all about what you want. It's preference. You want to get your Gucci Glock? Get your Gucci Glock. Okay, let's take these things apart. So, pretty simple, pretty easy. Again, pushing this back. So we're working this, okay? Saw that? Push, push. So you're pushing forward, you're pushing backwards. And in the process of doing all of that, boom, you pop that button upwards. Slide is locked. Now, like you saw in our previous video where we did the H and K, there was a lever that you pull down here, which is, it's a simpler process. This, if you don't get both sides even, it could create an issue. And here, and let me show you what I'm talking about. So basically what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to grab this pin on both sides, right? Pull it downwards and release your slide. Now, if you do one side and you don't do the other, see that? You're gonna lock up the slide. You're gonna have an issue. Okay? So pull down. See, you see how that popped up? You got to make sure you get both sides down. Release your slide and pull your trigger. Slide comes right off. There's many different ways to taking this apart. That's just how I do it. So don't come after me because of that. Please. See that? These things, you can run them. You don't have to worry about it getting dirty and all that stuff. If you put a couple thousand rounds through it, then yes, definitely give it a little clean. But yeah, you don't have to worry about these things getting dirty and all that with just 100 rounds. You can run these things for a couple thousand rounds before you have to ever, you know, clean it. But again, if you're one of those people and you're a clean freak, go ahead and clean it. So same breakdown setup. Put your thumb right there, pull the spring up, wiggle the wiggle wiggle, push that forward, and you can take that all the way out. Okay, putting it back together, same thing. The flat parts on the bottom, drop it in there, push it forward, bring it back, and on the spring, little plastic part right there, or this part, go right into that hole. Make sure it's sitting flush. Use your thumb, push forward and push down. Done. Grab your oil, oil, couple drops on the spring. Same thing here. Oil. Right? You notice I put it only on the sliders. Flip that over, put it in reverse, and push it all the way back. Push it all the way back. See that? You don't have to hold this down. You leave that the way it is. Release your slide, and boom, you're back in action. Press check again. You're clear. Make sure, yep, back in the fight. Okay? Now, let's take a look at this one. Similar. Very similar. However, there's one difference. Check this out. Same thing. Now, if you have a radiant ramjet compensator on the front of your Glock or in front of any of your guns, be very careful when you're racking this slide because you will get pinched. Okay? So check this out. When you push the slide back, look right there. You see that? If you don't do this right, it'll come forward and it'll pinch you right there. You'll get a nasty little bite. Okay, so there you go. Pull on the pins. Release, pull trigger, boom, slide is off. Now, you're probably saying, what's the difference? What are you talking about? You did it pretty much the same way. Yes, I did. But watch this. Put your thumb there, pull the spring out. Shake, 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 shake. See that? Now, what I can't do is remove the barrel because this is screwed on there with a torque screw. See that? I have to remove that before I can get this off and before I can get the barrel out from the slide. So that's the difference. Okay? So, yep, that part goes in the front. Make sure it's seated nice in there. Go ahead and use your thumb, push forward, press down. You're back in there. Get your oil. Splash, splash. A little bit on the spring. Bum, 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 bum. And put it in reverse. Put it in reverse. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Push back. Lock. Boom. Back in the fight. So guys, leave your thoughts in the comment. Same thing if you want to clean the mag. Just get you a little couple sprays of this on a rag. Give it a little wipe. Get that off. So this is like polymer. The oil is not really going to make a difference on here as it did with like a metal mag or those kind of things. But see that? It coughs it out. It don't spit it out like the H&K did, right? As always, guys, thank you for watching. Be safe. Like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. I'm going to start taking these guns out to the range. All the guns you see on the channel, we're going to have range days. We're going to test these things out. We're going to see how they shoot. We're going to bring them back to the crib. We're going to strip them down, take a look at them. If they need to be cleaned, we'll clean them together. You know, all that fun stuff. Remember, be safe. This is for educational purposes. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you on the next video. I am out of here.